Welcome traders to yet another educational video of Nifty Short Term View, episode number 31. In the morning, we saw today that the markets did open gap down due to the weak global markets, especially the Dow Jones. Initially, after opening week, we saw there was some sort of sell-off till I think 12:30. After 12:30, there was a smaller pullback. We can see a hammer over here, all right, around 12:15 or something. There was a smaller pullback. Again, there was a sell-off, and then again, there was a pullback at the end. Now, in front of us, we have the near-month Nifty futures chart. On the right-hand side is the daily chart. On the left-hand side, we have the hourly chart. And if you see properly, this candle which we have over here, today's candle, you know why I'm trying to zoom it. The reason for that is at times when the candle is very, very small in comparison to its other peer candles which have been made recently on the charts. If the size of the candle is smaller, at times with naked eye, it is very, very difficult to understand that that particular candle is actually a hammer or a spinning top. So actually this candle is actually a smaller hammer, not a spinning top basically. And if you see, this candle has been made at a decent support band, and this support band has been able to keep the Nifty futures at a higher levels rather than breaking it down and going downwards. So far, so good. It has been able to success to save the markets. Now let's see what's happening in the hourly time frame charts. In the hourly time frame charts, if you see properly, we do have a lower close in the price, but we do have a low in the RSI. Now, both these things are a clear sign that the force of the market to go down is getting weaker, and probably there could be a smaller pullback in the markets. Because if I convert this chart into the 15-minute chart, you'll be able to see again over here, prices were coming down. We were making consistent lower lows in price, but we were making consistent higher lows in RSI. All right. And especially the last pullback, which we saw over here in, I think the last hour or 45 minutes was a very impressive one, considering a 15-minute chart. Even over here, at last, we can see a decent hammer and a bullish bell toll. So till how far this pullback can continue? Frankly speaking, today's gap down, this entire band is a resistance band from 17,160 to 17,048. So I think this pullback can continue a little bit further. As soon as it hits 17,048 mark, it will start seeing some sort of resistance. And exactly where it will stop, it's very difficult to predict and be exactly precise. But yes, this is the entire band, which is the resistance band. Once we hit this particular band, after that, what happens, that will be more important. Because in terms of trend, yes, I do agree with all of you that the trend is down in the hourly charts. The trend is even down in the daily charts. But overall, if you see in last few days, market is just going down, up, down, and again, maybe we'll have a small up over here, also small up move. So overall, if you see, market is continuously just chopping around within the range. Okay. And generally, when markets are generally chopping around within the range, it is not the best times to make money. All right. So once we hit the resistance level, we may see some sort of sell-off, but again, we need to cross-check the charts at that point of time. After the pullback, what are the new candles, what are the new patterns, and how is the overall daily and the hourly time frame charts shaping up? Now let's have a look at the Bank Nifty chart. Well, thanks to Bank Nifty futures, I think this is the one of the indexes in today's market which has been able to stay afloat. It has been able to close in green, and special thanks to the stock HDFC Bank, which tried to do the hard work to try to pull the Nifty higher, especially because its long-term supports kicked in. You can see this entire band is its long-term support in HDFC Bank, and due to this reason, there was some sort of respite, some sort of pullback in the HDFC Bank, which helped markets to stay afloat. Now, if you check the Bank Nifty futures daily chart, yes, I do agree that the trend is certainly down. Prices are trading below both of the moving averages. And this is a support band which has been holding on the price pretty well in the last few days. You can see the support band is from 36,470 to 35,533, which is almost today's low. Now, if you look at today's hourly chart prices, I'll just convert this particular candlestick chart into a line chart. Now, if you again see, we do have a lower low in price and we do have a higher low in the RSI. So again, this is a positive divergence, and this positive divergence has come at a support. Now, possibly there could be some sort of pullback coming up in the next few days or maybe tomorrow itself. And the immediate resistance which will try to, stop this pullback will be somewhere around 36,430 or 36,450, somewhere over here, which is just a couple of 100 points higher than today's close. So after this level comes, I think then we need to decide what's the next move for Bank Nifty futures. Because overall, again, if you see, markets are completely range bound. Yes, the market opened over here last week. It did went down, again a pullback, again a down move. Today it opened again down, but it gave a pullback. So overall, it's still within a range. Until and unless we don't see a clear breakout on the upside or a clear breakdown on the downside, it is not going to be easy to make money. So yes, we can see some sort of pullback coming up because we have a hammer over here. We have a bullish bell told. And even if you see the 15-minute charts, you can see very big bullish candles. That is fine. But again, this is going to be very, very small pullback, nothing meaningful. And once this pullback, if at all, today, the Dow Jones market, if it doesn't close in red and tomorrow, if you don't open gap down, if we do pull back, once the pullback is over, we need to watch the charts once again and decide what's the next move supposed to be happening in the markets. One sector which I would like to share with all of you, especially, is the real estate sector. This particular sector was actually consolidating. It was near a support band. This is the support band. It decided to open gap down and it formed a very big green candle. All right. We do certainly have some sort of supports coming up on the lower level and between 425 to 421. But I guess once we close below this particular support level with a big green, with a big red candle, we'll see some serious selling coming up in this particular sector. All right. So I hope today's video was helpful to all of you. Trade wisely, stay safe. Thank you.